the Maxon foreign good? Is the Maxon good? Huh? Warren, is the Maxon okay?
Yeah.
The Chinese one or the other one spraying to the throat one?
The 莲花清瘟.
The Chinese one, is it?
Yeah, because we have stuff at home.
Oh, okay. That one very good, right? You really clear your throat. Hi, Zachary. Okay, today we're talking about the new topics here. So, okay. Next week, we're going to start our mini test soon. So I'm not scaring you away home. So every near to the end of the month, we do have a small test in there. So, okay, may I start with, so today, we are going to talk about globalizations, okay? Hi, Hao Xuan. Yang Zhen, do you think at that time Hitler is a very prompt to globalization? Or what, unifications? Or what, dictatorships? Or what? What do you think?
Is he prone to globalization? I don't think so.
The Aryan's race, right? He want to spread
Yes.
Nazi's power.
But his ideal of spreading Aryan race is restrained within the confine of his idea of living strong. It's restricted within the area of the local area. So I don't think he's very global, and his whole policy of racial superiority is not really friendly with globalism.
And what about the ones in Russia attacking Ukraine and the NATO? Do you think this is also a kind of globalization?
I think the evidence to show globalization of today is how the people reacted to the Russia-Ukraine war.
So now may I ask you, do you support globalizations or you are anti-globalization?
I do support globalization.
Why?
For example, this Ukraine war, I got note of it when I was going to a bus station. Like, it's just a few hours ago, Russian paratrooper landed. We can get information from around the world within hours. I think this has been an unprecedented thing since when telegrams and internet first came out. The thing has been so sophisticated that anyone with a device like a phone or something can know anything that's happening around the world. This influx of information will bring up much more ideals around the world where everyone can express themselves, not like the olden time, which to express yourself, you must have a certain social status.
Yes, exactly. You are absolutely right. You know, when I was young, when I want to speak out, they say, 小孩子不懂事别讲话, don't talk about it. Now it's the other way around, no? I think your grandpa and grandma, Ray Hong, Kai Wen, Zachary, all of you, your grandpa and grandma will ask you, hey, 孙子, grandson, how do we use the internet? How do we use the TikTok? Right? True. It's the world has changed. It's kind of being transformed, and it's the word called the paradigm shift. You know, Uncle Raymond like to use the word paradigm shift. Carry on, Yang Zhen.
Yeah, but the bad thing is also with everyone can express their opinions. See, by the amount of like trolls, irresponsible commentaries in the internet, and with how fast-paced internet can be, it can be unsettling for older generations. Like even for me, I do feel like how thing goes on the internet is too fast and disconnect us from the real world or something.
I think you already suppressed my set 4 social study already. All right, seriously, you already done my set 4 social study. You know, all of you express students or except the IB student, I'm not sure whether you got this social study or not. But when you are in set 4, this chapter 8, 9, 10, 11, and yeah, these four chapters are all about globalizations. Whether you like it or not, I'm so sorry to say, this globalization is here to stay. Whether you think that globalization become isolations or become Americanization, to become westernization or become Asianizations, it's not for us to decide how it works. It's for you guys, your next generations. Okay, Yang Zhen, and all of you, Kai Wen, Tian Yu, okay, Warren, Hao Xian, Zachary, Uncle Raymond, and Wei Hong, all of you. You know why? Because globalizations is started many years ago. That's why today, that means tonight we are talking about it, because eventually you're going to move out to set 3 and 4, and you're going to move out. Remember, sorry, Wei Hong, if you are coming here to study set 2, you're in the wrong class already. Okay, can I see your full face? I hate people to show me the hair. You know why? Because I'm very jealous. All of you got more hair than Uncle Raymond. Okay, I can take jokes. Ray Hong, don't get angry, Uncle Raymond. Okay, you are coming to a freak class, a crazy class. And you think you're coming here set 2, I'm so sorry, you're in the wrong class.
Hello,
My job is to prepare all of you for university. My job is that you are leaders. I'm the servant. I'm serving all of you. Okay. Here, I'm not your teachers. Here, I'm just a facilitator. I'm here to give you information to improve yourself. Don't take this as a class. So globalization, back to you. Thank you so much, Yang Zhen. Anything else to add on?
Yeah, and I've seen on the internet that a series pops out where globalization will do funny things with how psychology works. Because of how we're biologically designed, our social network can only extend to around 100 people, which means we can only remember the names, know what they're doing with 100 people, around the size of a small village. But with globalization, the world has been so easy to reach that it just becomes a village that you have to generalize some group of people, and this will encourage discrimination against certain races or against certain group of people. But again, globalization will close in the distance between people, letting them understand of each other. So it's sort of a double-edged sword. It's accelerating our normal life to a degree that we can study to prove some, wait, what's that word? Social phenomena, but accelerated.
Okay. That is quite a serious concept to talk about. Yes, it's true. Social phenomenon is some people or most of the people cannot take it because it might jeopardize, it might may have to change the whole entire a bit eroding the culture and traditional values, seriously, right? To be honest, I mean, because ever since when these Vietnam last time do not have McDonald's. You know why? Vietnam only recently I think only have 1 or 2 McDonald's, if I'm not wrong. Do you know why Vietnam has no McDonald's in the 70s? No, sorry. When I was there in 2000, I don't even see a McDonald's. Seriously, not even a single soul of McDonald's. Okay, you know why? Because during the Vietnam War, the Americans attacked Vietnam and they are very anti-US and no Americanization products are there. So you see, so this is like the social phenomenon. Get it now? They feel that, can you imagine my father was being killed by the American GI, and now you want to set foot on my soil in 神经病, correct? It doesn't make sense. Yeah. Anything else? That's all?
That's all.
Thank you, sir. Warren, what do you think about globalization? Look, are you there, Warren? Are you okay to talk today?
Yeah.
Thank you. What is your opinion about globalization?
I think like globalization allows like many things to be more accessible, and it can like help technology become more widespread and our daily life become more accessible. I mean more convenient. However, like
convenient 就是不好嘞. Sometimes too accessible is also no good, right? Correct, no? That's why because of globalization, you are right. Give me ideas of this handphone scam, internet scam, because of easy accessible to the data. Yeah, carry on, man. Carry on.
Yeah, but then like globalization also has like flaws
It's true. Okay.
because like I don't know how to explain, because like with the advancement of technology, people might become too over reliant on technology, and then like it's like the whole AI take over humanity thing.
But don't forget 你要怪你们这个 generation is you have to blame because you guys are already confirmed I'm not going to give birth with a lot of kids. I'm going to get married. I don't want to get married. I don't want to have children. This can what happened? Aging population. Who is going to take care of your parents and me when we are old? You guys also got your own career to go about, right? How? Correct or not? So what to do? So who is going to go for national service? The Akong Ama, the grandparents go fight for the war. Then we need the new generations, right? But then again, this is another issue. Every generations, whether globalization or not, has their own issue. Very true. Back to you, Warren.
Yeah, that's all.
Thank you, man. How about you, Ziyue? What is your view on globalization, Ziyue? No more Uncle Raymond already. Okay.
I think that globalization it allows people from different places to connect with each other. Like for example, different countries, we're all like physically apart, but then with globalization we can like share different ideas from other we can get different ideas from other people. Yeah.
Whatever you say just now is in chapter 9 and chapter 10 in the social study textbook. Well done, Ziyue. Yes, it is true because sharing ideas is very paramount importance in Singapore. As Singapore is just a small little tiny big dog, we need expertise like you, Rui Hong, Kai Wen, Yang Zhen, Tian Yu, Han Ling, Ziyue, Zachary, Hao Xuan, and Warren. You are the brainchild of this country. We do not have resources in Singapore. The only resources we have is all the bricks, all the HDB bricks, the 砖块. Okay, you want, you take, I give you free. And then we do not have water. The only things we have is new water. So this is so important. What you say is true. Now we connect with new ideas. That is why we got Biopolis. All right. That is why we got this A star. You should know all these. This is a must to know. Okay, please, for goodness sake. Because next year, Set 3 onward, you have to learn all these things. A star, Biopolis, and then you need to know why these without all these scientists coming now, we may not have traced together. We don't have the vaccinations. We do not have all these research and developments. So connectivity is super important. Thank you, Ziyue. Back to you, Kai Wen. Are you able to talk? If not, I pass. I leave it to you. Are you able to talk? No. Okay, no problem. It's okay, my dear. I just leave there. Hao Xuan, what do you think about globalization?
I don't understand globalization.
Okay. Tian Yu, never mind. Later I'll ask you again. You hear a few.
I do not really understand what's the meaning of globalization other than knowing it's like for everyone. Like
Okay.
the whole world.
Okay. No problem. How about Zachary? What is globalization means to you?
I don't really have a clue right now.
Okay, no problem. So how about Rui Hong? Yes, back to you, Rui Hong. Do you know what's the meaning of globalizations?
It's like
Sorry, I really can't see your face. I only see your head. Sorry, I'm very OCD one. I must see all of them. Except Ziyue. Ziyue are always very shy. Don't be shy, Rui Hong. Okay, don't be shy. Okay, what is your CCA, Rui Hong?
NCDCC.
NCDCC. That means the civil defense, right?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I tell you, it's very tough. When I was school, my co-form teachers always NCDC wear the uniform and then they carry the fire hose, right? Correct. And run up and down. It's correct.
No.
Don't have. My previous school had to carry the fire hose. and then do all these things. Then the truck, you know. Then when this open house, they bring the fire engines come here. You don't have. Oh, okay. Okay, what do you think about globalization, Wei Hong?
I think it made the world into a more connected place.
Mm-hmm. Carry on.
Uh,
Until you say that's all. Okay, carry on.
it's like now technology better, right? So now technology also like benefits from the globalization.
Mm.
I'm not like so sure, yeah.
No worry. That's why we are here to learn, right? I'm also learning from some of them, like what Yang Zhen has mentioned, what Warren has mentioned, what Ziye has mentioned. Okay, Kaiwan, if you don't talk, maybe if you can, later on you type, okay, don't worry. Okay, I leave it to you today. Okay, relax, just relax. Yes, thank you, Kaiwan. Drink plenty of water. Yes, drink plenty of water. Zachary, you know Ray Hong? Is it Zachary? Zach, can you answer Uncle? Oh, okay, good friends.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Sorry, Zach, he's more handsome than you, but you're more handsome than Uncle Raymond. Okay, now come back to globalizations. Whatever your classmates say is very true. Globalization is something, just remember, you connect. Jill validated you. Yeah, Hao Xian, you are as ugly as I am. Thank you. I validated you also. Okay.
But you're handsome, what?
No, please.
That's
no.
a praise.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so take note about globalization now. When you come to globalization, the very simple thing, ready? You just make sure that all the map, you know, the Africa, the 7 continent, you know what I mean? The Australia, New Zealand, Europe, Asia, South America, North America, 全部放在一起. Agree, Yang Zhen? It's like connected together. It's just like putting them together. And you all play this game called Risk. I don't think you all play board game already. All play computer game. You all play COD.
I play chess.
You play chess like real, you play chess. You play COD or not? You all play
No.
COD, you know what I mean, right? You're
I quit
connected
already.
together, you take. You know, my younger son, Yang Zhen, right now, he's so fanatic about Kill Hitler. Seriously, crazy, you know, that my son is really, wow. Then you go and draw all the map, and then you go and paint, you go and come out all the flag with all the Nazis signs and say, oh my goodness, seriously. Scared, very scared. Imagine you show the sign during National Day Parade, I died. Okay, but it's good that I know he's now in the path going for history. Okay, that's why I like it. Anyway, you can look at this picture here. I'm just showing you Ray Hong, Uncle Raymond, before I was a teacher. I used to work somewhere around here. I tell you, it's really a very eye-opening. You ought to have a chance at least to work in this one of the building here. Okay. When I was around your age, younger that time in primary school, this place, I tell you, the river here, I tell you, it was sting like hell, I can tell you. It's really sting like hell. It's really very bad smell, okay, I'm telling you. So, but today, when you go, you saw the National Day Parade, all recently, right? The events are held here, and it's really a very fantastic place, because all behind are all the banks as in banking, financial hub, and when Singapore started, one of the tallest building is the OC, this building here. Can I draw this? Now, everything I tell you, Ray Hong, is really related. Hi, Lane. Okay, this building here, this one here, I think it's this one, right? Was it this one? No. Where's my OCBC building? I think it's already covered already. Somewhere behind already. I think it's this building, maybe. Somewhere here, OCBC, one of the tallest buildings in Singapore in the 1970s. But now look at it, there are more. And I heard that Singapore is going to build the tallest skyscraper in Southeast Asia or in Asia. All right. So these are all, some of them, the buildings are for residents, for this commercial, for banking. Look, seriously, this is the best. If you can work here, I tell you, is power dressing, and, you know, not working as a low class admin clerk, or whatever, you know, the dispatch boy. I'm talking about lawyers, senior managers, CEO, CTO. I was there doing the computer things. Back then was in the 1990s and 2000s. Okay, so this is called globalization. Why? Because Singapore, remember, globalization, another word is to do with HUB. It's a financial hub. It's an education hub. is a R&D hub. So why Singapore need this globalization is because they want to attract the best people. Okay, so Han Ling, can you tell me what do you mean by globalization? What is your understanding about globalization? Back to you. Eating, okay, never mind. Full. Okay, so okay, Han Ling, 慢慢吃, don't rush, please, for goodness sake. Okay. So let's talk about 500 words of essay of globalizations. Okay. May I have Zachary? No lah, how to
Hello.
pass to you, Hao Xuan. Later ask him to tapao for you lah. Zach, go.
Globalization refers to integration between people, companies, and governments. Most noteworthy, this integration occurs on a global scale. Furthermore, it is the process of expanding the business all over the world. In globalization, many businesses expand globally and assume an international image. Consequently, there is a requirement for huge investment to develop international companies.
Well done. This is one of the definitions of globalizations. So imagine, Rui Hong, you start a company with your wife, okay? So maybe only about few staff. Then later you want to expand, you make a few branches in Singapore. Then later you feel like your business, your products is very good. You want to expand your business to Malaysia. Then later you go to Thailand, you go to China, you go to Europe. This is called globalizations. All right, this is where can I use the word? You expand and extend. That is globalizations. Example, very simple. One of your textbook will be having it next year in Starbucks. In globalizations, it's one of the very famous Starbucks. Okay, Starbucks will be inside your textbook. Why Starbucks is a very simple one. Remember, guys, Tian Yu, Hao Xuan, and Zach, if you are not sure what is globalization, Hanning, I'm so sorry, secretary. I need you to write the 5M for the class. You know what the 5M got to do with globalizations? Anyone? Can you?
The 5Ms.
M.
The 5M. M for mommy, the M.
Oh, is it something like motivation, money?
No. Money is correct. Write down.
Oh,
Money. Correct or not? Wei Hong. When you want to expand, you need to have money, 对不对? Right. Next, you need
management.
material. You need material, 对不对? Material, raw material, second M. Then you need what? You need to have machine. Correct or not? You need the machine, 对不对? Right? Machine. And then the fourth one, you need manpower. 对不对? You need manpower.
Wait, what's the second one again?
Okay, then the last one is management. So when we have management, manpower, machine, money, and material. Take note, this is the art of war, 杨正。孙子兵法一招里面有5种人事地理。So you see globalization, you see, for example, you want to expand your business Starbucks in Singapore. You need to find the right management to people to run inside the restaurant, the cafe, right? Correct or not, right? So for example, now you expand already, you got 3 beautiful children, you're old man already, you're 60 plus, you want to retire. You got 3 sons, right? So you need your 3 sons to expand the business. So how? Your elder son might be in charge of Europe, your second son will be in charge in China, the third one might be in Australia, correct or not? Of course, that is called the management, 就是最高的 CEO, CTO, that's a management. Then the manpower, of course, your son will go to that country to interview who is the right manpower to work with him. All right, so you need money to invest with the right machines and right material, 对吧? Right, Ray Hong, are you Singaporean?
Yeah.
So sorry, if you're Singaporean, you have to go to national service, correct? So when you join national service, what happens? You will become an officer, right? So you are the management. Then you need men. What you fight in the war, you need men, correct? Now you need your sergeant, your corporal, your lunch corporal, your staff sergeant, your in-charge, all this, right? Then that is a manpower. Then you need your machine, which is your weapon, 对不对? Then you need the money to pay for your salary, 对不对? Then you need the material, the food to eat, So you see, globalization is the same thing. We exchange agriculture, we exchange knowledge, we exchange idea, we exchange a lot of resources because we want to expand and extend our knowledge, our business, our platform. So it's a bit dry, maybe you think it's a bit dry, but this is what you guys going to talk about it. Children, who have, may I know if you want, you can raise your hand. If some of you want to go to, hey, hello, what happened to you? Yang Zha, are you okay? Oh, okay. Scare me. So may I ask, most of you will want to go to A level. So if you are going for A levels, one of the subjects is called economics. All right. And that subject you cannot escape one. You will talk about globalization. You will talk about small, medium enterprise. You will talk about multinational company. Write down, please. Okay, then you say, Ray Hong, you ask me, Uncle Raymond, you tell me all these things for what? I'm only a Set 2 boy. I'm so sorry. I told you already. I don't prepare you for Set 2. Okay. All my students coming here, make sure it's every value, every single dollars, every ounce of money is worthwhile that you learn. If you think it's Set 2, sorry. So these topics, the one you're looking now is not for Set 2. In fact, it's for higher learning. Okay. So take note, children. Globalization is kind of platform like in economics. Write down the word multinational company, secretary, and small medium enterprise. So you look at this map here, you see this is globalization. If you do not understand, I think this picture speaks 1,000 words. You see the toin here, toin there, right? So it's the same. It's a like what Ziye mentioned. It's a connectivity. Like Zachary also say connectivity. Like Ray Hong also say connectivity. It's joined together. Okay, right. This is something that not only connected, but you see, okay, we know one of the most dangerous topic nowadays start with T. Anyone can tell me? Wait,
T.
Yeah, Ray Hong, don't tell the class. This is my answer. See whether it's smart enough. Huh?
Terrorism.
Agreed on Ray Hong. Did I type terrorist? Yes, well done, Tian-Yu. Well done. The worst, yes, correct, well done. I agree, no? Don't you agree? This is the topics that terrorists will go everywhere. So the top secret people, Ray Hong, they share information, correct now? Right, so hey, this terrorist is going to bomb this place, this terrorist is going to go that place. And by the way, Ray Hong, Uncle Raymond served my national service for 2.5 years. I was in MOE for education for 7 years. And now presently, I'm serving the police force for coming 1 year plus. Okay, so you see, I done my part to serve my nations. So why I'm saying this terrorist is a very serious things because it kind of destroyed the network. And terrorist is one of the reasons that caused by globalizations. Okay. Now, next one, how globalization came into existence. May I have the honor from Tian-Yu?
Okay. First of all, people have been trading goods since civilization began.
Yeah.
In the 1st century BC, there was the transportation of goods from China to Europe. The goods transportation took along the Silk Road. The Silk Road route was very long distance. This was remarkable development in the history of globalization. This is because for the first time ever, goods was sold across continent.
So Ray Hong, remember when you're Set 1, you studied the Sir Stamford Raffles, right? Came to Singapore, right? The East Indies. Then they exchanged the Malacca with the Dutch with the Bencoolen's, right? And then the strict settlement, the Penang, what do you call the Penang's, Malacca and Singapore. Then they signed the treaty with the Sultan. Then Singapore become the British colonizing. And then after that, this year, Set 2, you study the Japanese occupations and all these things. Now you realize that globalization is all about the 5M now. You get it? People are going round the 5M. And the number 6M, okay, is called the market. 不是去巴沙那个 market. The market we are talking about import and export. Right? And can you write down this FTA? Can anyone tell me what is FTA? What is FTA? Can anyone tell me? Warren, do you know what is FTA?
Free trade agreement.
Yes, free trade agreement. That's right.
One
Okay,
second, let me go
right
wash my
now,
hand.
you must know this one. Free trade agreements is what Singapore has signed with the Americans and other countries. So this free trade agreement is just like last time, you see, right? William Farquhar, when took over Singapore, that time they have this, they allow other parts of the world to come to Singapore to trade freely and extend the business and expand the whole things. Yes, thank you, Han Ling. And expand the whole entire colonizations. The only thing I hate most is that, again, I like to mention is the Opium War, right? The Opium War is one of the causes of globalization, the negative side. You okay? Taiwan, you okay? Can are you putting? Okay, okay. Drink water, drink water. All right. So you can see from the first BC until now, people are doing all the tradings. People are already start from so many thousand years, they already carry out this. And of course, the negative side is the Opium War, and then the war all started because of tradings, because of people want to take over someone's territory. Okay. Next, may I have Ziyue, please?
Where did I read from?
Globalization cap.
Globalization kept on growing gradually since first BC. Another significant development took place in the 7th century AD. So this was the time when the religion of Islam spread. Most noteworthy, Arab merchants led to a rapid expansion of international trade. By the 9th century, there was a domination of Muslim traders on international trade. Furthermore, the focus of trade at this time was spices.
So Hao Xian, Zachary, Tian Yu, whoever, if you do not know what is the meaning of globalization, just trading. All right, trading from one country to another country. And anyone is reading the Merchants of Venice? Anyone doing Merchants of Venice for your lit teacher?
We did it like last term.
In sooth, I not know why I'm so sad. He wearies you as he wearies me. Right? Bassanio to Antonio, right? And then Portia, the tree casket. 对吗, Zachary? Was it Zachary was the one who told me you, yes?
Yeah.
I love that book, so I really love the Merchants of Venice. That is where the globalization also start at that time. Agree now? Zachary? Yeah, I know I must be in love. Yeah, I'm in love with my books. Yes, that's right. So this one, Merchant of Venice, Marco Polo is one of the Italian merchants, businessmen who travel all the way to the Silk Road to China during the Genghis Khan Mongolian Empire. So you learn about BC and AD now. Rui Hong, you learn about AC. You know what is AD and BC stand for?
AD, I don't know. BC, I know.
What is BC? No, just kidding.
Before Christ.
Yes, before Christ. Then AD?
AD, I forgot.
Very simple. After death of Christ. Serious. I'm not kidding. But you know what? Now they don't call AD, no? They call CDE, right? CED and then BCE, right? Before common era and after something common era, right?
Yeah.
Mistaken. Yeah. Why? Very simple, Rui Hong. Because they say, hello, excuse me. I'm not a Christian, no. Why must you put before Christ and after death of Christ? I'm a Muslim. I'm a Taoist. I'm a free thinker. But because of the historian at that time, they used now it's 2022, right? Correct, 2022, right? That means Jesus has died for 2,000 years and 22. 2,000 years and 22 years. So that is why we put that. But if you look at the Islamic calendar, they are only 1,700. And then you look at the Jewish calendar or others, the Hebrew calendar, they will not follow 2022. If you look at the Chinese calendar, they got these double months, 双月，好像现在是华人的7月，对吗？Rui Hong, are you good in your Chinese? 华人的7月就是鬼节 right? The Hungry Ghost Month. So 7月，可是现在是8月 August. But you see the Chinese calendar is followed by the lunar calendar, which is the moon. So you see BC, that's why this BC and AD is called, because of the historian came together, they decide this is the way you name the naming conventions of the year, the milestone. All right, thank you so much. Back to you. May I, Warren, your turn, please. Are you there, Warren? Thank you.
True global trade began in the Age of Discovery in the 15th century. The eastern and western continents were connected by European merchants. There was the discovery of America in this period. Consequently, global trade reached America from Europe.
You see, remember when you study your history, right? In set 1, your Paramaswara, the Majapahit Empire, they came to trade, they attacked, then the Zheng He Xia Xi Yang, right? The Ming Dynasty, correct or not? Yang Zheng. Are you good in the Chinese history? You say you're not really like Tan Song Yan Ming Qing, that is the 5 dynasty, the most important in the China history, right? China era. So okay, so you see, oh my goodness.
It's not the 5 most important ones, it's the 5 latest ones.
Yes, I agree. This is the 5 latest one. But of course, before that, the Tang dynasty, there are still a lot of other dynasty, which is the romance of 3 kingdoms, Sangguo, okay, the 7 country, with 7 state, which is the Qin Shi Huang. Yes, you are absolutely right. But
Qin Shi Huang is probably still the most prominent one.
But you realize of course, the biggest empire in China history, I would think, is the Mongol Empire. Okay, it's the Mongol Empire, right? These are because they control 3 continents, right? Okay, so thank you so much for Warren.
Always remember that the Mongol Empire may have been big, but it was defeated by a bunch of few big.
By what? Sorry, the last one I didn't hear you.
They got defeated by a few big.
They were defeated by a few years.
Big.
It's seriously, can someone translate for me? I really can't hear the last one. I'm so sorry. What is number 12?
Okay, so here's what happened, okay? The Chinese, they decided to pass messages to each other through like mooncakes, and then use it to stage an attack on the Mongol Empire. That's how they took back the...
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay, now I got you.
Not very bright, actually.
Mooncake. Correct. Yes. If you look at the history, so yeah, thank you so much. Yes, now I remember what you say. Okay, it's one way of getting rid of the Yan dynasty. Back to you, Rui Hong. Can you read from the 19th century, please?
From the 19th century, there was a domination of Great Britain all over the world. There was a rapid spread of international trade. The British developed powerful ships and trains. Consequently, the speed of transportation greatly increased. The rate of production of goods also significantly increased. Communication also got faster, which was better for global trade.
What are you talking about, Hao Xian? Ayo, I'm not referring to you, Rui Hong. What are you talking about, Hao Xian? Oh my goodness. Thank you, Rui Hong. Yeah, you realize that this tradings started like in British Empire in the 19th century. That's why in your history, right, they got talked about right now. Globalization all started because in the 19th century is all about the industrializations. The Industrial Revolution. That's where they opened up the Suez Canal. They talk about the cotton. They use the tin and the rubber, the manufacturing of cars and all these things. These industrial revolutions created another opportunity of globalizations. Okay, so take note of this. So thank you for your read of this 19th century, which is very important. That's why Britain at that time was one of the most powerful country, which had colonized so many countries. That's why recently they just completed the Commonwealth Games, right? You know what's Commonwealth Game, Yang Zhe?
Commonwealth is
hold
all
on,
of the countries.
Sorry, Yang Zhe, hold on. Hey, one more time, Hao Xian. You're gonna send this one guy or all these that I tell you, I will ban you from sending to everyone. You think I don't know you guys are behind talking to one another? I just keep quiet. You know why? Because Kaiwen was so excited. You know, when he said something, it's okay. I don't care one, seriously. I'm not the kind of teachers might stop you guys. Cannot. I see your happy face, you know, Hao Xian. The whole of last year, I don't see your handsome face.
I see your shining head.
Fine. Yang Zhen, what was my question, Yang Zhen?
Whether if I know about the Commonwealth game.
Yeah. What is the meaning of Commonwealth game, Yang Zhen?
I know what Commonwealths. Commonwealths usually refer to the country used to be colonized by the British.
Yes, and please take note, everyone, you're right, no, Yang Zhen, you are absolutely, there's one comprehension passage came out about Commonwealth for a set 2 student, set 1 or set 2 or set 3, I can't remember. It really came out in one of the school, no? And a lot of students say, Uncle Raymond, what the hell is Commonwealth? Yeah, carry on.
Yeah, they were given the British drawn flag and have their own little dominion or something. But I don't know what the Commonwealth game is. It like a sports league that's around the Commonwealth countries?
Yeah, I tell you, Yang Zhen is another version of the thing called the Olympic Games lah. Okay, the SEA Games， 懂吗？他是要 show off， 他就是要 show off， 就说这些以前是我的殖民地。to show off that these are all 讲难听点，好像在黑社会开 meeting 这样。
It's actually more of giving the countries in the Commonwealth a bigger chance to win that game because none of us can win.
No, you are not wrong. But you see, Han Ling, this British is to show that these are all the countries used to be under my control. But now we don't show control. We use game to exchange knowledge to show globalization. But do you know Hong Kong is not inside? Hong Kong used to be under British, correct now, Yang Zhen? But if, you know, recently the Commonwealth, Hong Kong cannot be inside, correct now, fair enough? I tell you, if Hong Kong is inside, I tell you, you'll be World War III already. The Taiwan already haven't settled, now the Hong Kong. So guys, now you understand that Commonwealth game is actually all the country used to be controlled by British. So they held this game in Birmingham. Yang Zhen, I love that city. I was there studying my degree that time. So I love Birmingham more than London. I think London is really horrible, the place. I prefer Birmingham. That's where my university there was. Okay, so my university was in Birmingham City of University. Okay, the last time it's called the Central England University, but they changed to Birmingham City University. Okay, second largest city. London is the first largest and second Birmingham. Okay, in fact, the place are more quiet and nice and cooling. But what I'm sharing this Commonwealth is like, please take note. Now you know, please write down somewhere. Commonwealth Games is where all the country come together to participate all kind of games, all right, under the control. So the next one, they are going to Victoria. The next 4 years, if I'm not mistaken, the next 4 years, they are going to Victoria, Australia. You know, Australia, New Zealand used to be under British control, right? So just take note. Then you say, hey, how come Commonwealth Games, all these countries, how come don't have Thailand, don't have Vietnam? So you know, right? You know, Southeast Asia, the only country that is not being colonized is Thailand. Agree? You agree or not? Right. Myanmar, Singapore, Malaysia is under British. Vietnam was under France. And the Philippines was under Spanish. And Laos and Cambodia, I think, is also under Britain. All right. So if you want to study, guys.
Sir, Laos and Cambodia and Vietnam used to be part of
France.
French Indochina.
France, Indochina, correct. Sorry. I know, I'm testing your history. Yeah, Yang Zhen say FML, man. Anyway, why I'm sharing you this is I actually encourage all of you, if you can, take out history. But what I mentioned just now is a pure history. It's very dry. Pure history for Sec3, Sec4 is very, very dry. So if you don't feel like doing that kind of history, then do the elective history, all right? Thank you, Ray Hong. Next one, may I have the most handsome among all the guys are sitting at a nice chair comfortably. Start with H and end with N. 不要假假，不要跟我假假。
Let's welcome Han Ling to the stage.
Oh yeah, Han Ling start with H and N. Shit, man.
That's a lie, okay?
No.
Yeah, how you don't get that? Han Ling,
let's go.
Read. Never mind.
Yeah, Hao Xuan.
You heard that laugh?
Okay, come on, sir.
Read where?
Finally, read where? Hello?
Wait. Finally, in 20th and 21st century, globalization took its ultimate form.
Ultimate
Form above all, the development of technology and the internet took place. This was a massive aid for globalization. Hence, e-commerce plays a huge role in globalization.
Okay, now you see, one of them is like, thank you, sir. Like the Lazada, the Shopee, the Amazon, the what else? The Taobao. So the e-commerce is another platform because of what Warren and some of you talk about is technology. Yes. So you realize this globalization is not going to run away, and you may have a chance to do a project in your Sec3, Sec4, even in your A level, or if you are doing polytechnic, you are doing business, This one will definitely won't run away. And one of my students who is in Poly doing logistics, e-commerce and globalization is one of their presentation skill in Republic Poly. And if you're going for university and doing this master in business admins, globalization is definitely one of the very hot topic. I urge all of you, please, when you are listening now seriously, when I say the word seriously, please read more about this topic about globalization. So how globalization has affected Singapore development. Now, whatever you're sending message to one another, or you're playing your handphone or whatever you this now, this is a part you need to pay attention because it's going to affect you the next few minutes later, because you're going to do this essay. Right, ready? May I have Hanling? Hanling, you read already?
No, I haven't read.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Change is an inevitable part of life. It is amply known by one and all that if they want to grow and develop, they will have to learn to change, adapt, and upgrade. For any change to occur, there needs to be a stimulating factor that's powerful enough to bring about a revolution in the way people live. Globalization is one such factor which has helped Singapore economy. However, if it is globalization that has brought about the change, or if it is the other way around, is debatable. The result of this phenomenon is that the world has come closer, and the way humans think, function, and do business is not the same as it was, say, about 10 years ago.
Yeah, you see, Yang Zhen, you talk about social phenomenon, right? You see, it is true. Well done. I think if you don't do history, I really have to hit you, man, that you hit you hard. You better spend your time doing your social study and history well. Well done. I think when you go for your degree study, you might think of this kind of few topics. I think it will be a smooth sailing if you do all these topics here, because it's already there. No? Whatever you say is called a higher ability thinking already. Right? Seriously. Wasted if you don't do. Okay. May I have Tian Yu, you read already now? You did,
I did the what's that, the start one, the start of it.
Okay. Zachary, you read already now, Zachary?
Yeah.
Okay, wait, let me see. Okay, may I have Warren again? Don't mind, Warren?
The effects of globalization can be seen in our day-to-day lives. You might live in Singapore but wake up every day to a British news channel, sip on an American brand of coffee, wear a Swiss watch, drive a German car to work, and have Italian food for lunch. These are effects on the micro level, but there has been an impact on the macro level too. Globalization touches all aspects of a nation, be it economic, political, or social cultural. In this post, we look at some of the macro level effects of globalization on the development of Singapore.
Wow, Warren, when you're reading, I'm like as if I'm watching CNA, the narrator talking like that. Well done, very good. Wow, 2个礼拜没有听到你声音了啊。Okay, so I have to torture you lah. Just kidding. The one I'm highlighted in yellow, Rui Hong. Every time when I highlighted something, I leave it to you, not just you, Rui Hong. They know my style. It's very important. So there's two options for you, Rui Hong. Either you copy it down, put it somewhere, and please, for goodness sake, whether you want to continue or not, please, for my lesson in future, whether you continue or not, please do not share with your classmate. Okay, keep it to yourself. Okay, this is important sentences that you can start off in, not just globalizations, all right? And then the second one, the economic and political and social, they call the EPS, is confirmed very, very important when you go to Set 3. Because when you talk about diversities in the social studies or even in history, right? Hitler. Okay, Yang Zhen, let's talk about Hitler. Hitler, because he rise to power because of economic reason, correct or not? Because of the Great Depression, 对吗? The Great Depression, right? And then the political is because the weakness of the Weimar government, 对吗? The lousy leader, okay? And then the social economical because the German was out of job because all the job was taken by the Jews, 对吗? Correct. That's why he decided to go to war. Okay. So Rui Hong and all of you are listening. Please. Okay, Kaiwan, today it's not I don't want to call you. I leave you alone. Don't mind. Don't say that. How come Uncle Raymond will ever call me? Okay. Hey, 你咳嗽太多不可以吃太多西瓜真的 Okay, you should drink coconut. Even coconut juice don't, unless you got sore throat. If you got sore throat, because cough 很凉you must know what kind of cough. Is it the heatiness cough or the coldness cough? 热咳还是冷咳？小心不然等下吃的那像你 你晚上很难睡觉 because you know why I'm telling you because that time I got COVID I eat coconut, I drink coconut, I eat watermelon. I tell you at night I not only cough, I go toilet in and out of the time. Maybe my weak stomach. Okay, so Ray Hong, you see I already use example like Hitler. Okay, very simple. Singapore, is it true Singapore is one of the best economic the safest place because the the government running in Singapore is a PAP, right? Right. So you Singaporean, right? Your parents are not China or other country, No, okay. So some of your friends here are from China or from other countries. So why these people come all the way to Singapore? Because of the social, cultural. We are multi-racial, we are multi-religions, we are multi-diversity. Then get it up. That is why we come here to work together. Singapore doesn't, I repeat, doesn't belong to just Chinese, in all races. That's why you can hardly find any country in the world, that is like Singapore. Okay, so this EPS, please go and burn it on the paper, drink it, whatever, I don't care of you. Remember, this economic, political, social is going to be lasting as long as you are taking history or social study or even geography. Yeah, geography also can talk about it. All right, let's take, for example, geography. If I have a piece of land here, what is the economic value for this piece of land? Oh, I'm going to build industrial. Oh, I'm going to build shopping center. So what is the political reason that this government want to invest this piece of land? Because Singapore is scarcity, the land is scarce. So therefore, I need to build more housing estate. Why? Because I need social cultural, meaning that I need to increase the population. Therefore, I need this piece of land in terms of economical reason. So people got a house, everyone got a house. So politically, I make sure that every Singaporean has a shelter, everyone have a house. Now you see, so it's one way. So I built so many houses, but hello, my goodness, Ray Hong, Singaporean population very little, right? So how? Hey, don't worry, come. All the foreigners from other countries, 来，我欢迎你们来这边. So when you start to change to become a PR Singapore citizen, they can buy condo, they can buy resale flat, they can buy BTO. Now you get it? So globalization definitely 101% benefit for most of the country. Those big countries, they are against it because their own citizens feel that they are trapped. Can you imagine, Ray Hong? You are now in Korea, example. You are a farmer, you sell, you got a lot of cow, right? Then your cow is going to be beef, you know, Uncle Raymond like to eat beef. So you sell beef, right? So usually you monopolize, you know, monopoly, right? Monopolize, you control the market, right? So everyone, all the restaurants come and buy beef from you, buy beef, correct? Buy cow beef from you. Then suddenly, the government say, no, now I want Hao Shen from US to bring in beef. I want Yang Zhen from Japan to bring in beef. I want Thailand also. I want China to bring in beef. Ray Hong, you happy or not? You're not happy, right? Because you got more competition, correct now? That's why you're anti-globalization already. Now you understand? Because they are more, so that means your customer got more choice already, right? The customer will tell you, hey, Mr. Hu, hey, you're HOO, are you Hainanese?
No.
No, Oh, because my good friend is also your same surname. Now I just realized, same surname, he's a Hainanese. Anyway, no, your customer will ask you, hey, Mr. Hu 你的牛肉很贵嘞，你看那个美国的、日本的做什么，还有中国的 meat very cheap. Why you're so expensive? Now you're not happy already. Now you get it? So the political, you're not happy with the political really, right? The government start to bring in. Now you know why, some of these countries, they always got riots. They want to increase their salary, they want to increase their demands. Okay, thank you so much. And may I move on? Thank you. Now, impact of globalization on Singapore economies is very important. Look at today's, to be honest, some of you are Singaporean, is thanks to your great-grandfather, your grandfather, and now your parents and me who built what today we have in Singapore. Okay, KU, Yang Zhen, Ziyue, Kaiwen, Ray Hong, Hao Xuan, Warren, Han Ling, and Zachary. What are you going to build for the next 50 years of Singapore?
What do you mean by build?
Huh?
What do you mean by build?
What are you going to build?
Our build relationship.
Yeah, thanks.
Yes, man.
So, 记得天佑结婚那一天我们全部去因为他要 build.
I definitely will go. I definitely.
My doggy.
Yes.
Okay. So what I meant is building. What are you going to build for the future of your next generation? Remember, it's very important. So we want 3P: peace, progress, and prosperity. 3P. All right. So positive. May I have Rui Hong, can you read this one for us? Singapore is one.
Singapore is one country that has been able to harness the positive impact of globalization to build a stable and strong economy. This country has been extremely successful in attracting talent and capital from all over the world and utilizing it to turn an erstwhile fishing village into a growth-oriented metropolitan city-state with world-class infrastructure. Each year, tourists and entrepreneurs from different parts of the globe throng to Singapore for leisure and business. By opting for an open economy and free trade practices, Singapore has become an important player between two giants, India and China.
Thank you. Can you copy down this word metropolitans? It will be very useful in your history for your set 2. In the history, of course, in your normal vocab words and others use. Metropolitan is a country, it's just like a central business hub like that to attract from the sea trade and the air trade. Of course, the land trade, which is from Malaysia, of course, okay? Take note of this word metropolitan. Thank you, Rui Hong. May I have Yang Zhen?
The positive?
Yes, sir.
Positive. Over the years, Singapore has created a name for itself in the world of education too. It boasts a robust education system. Students from all over the world choose Singapore for higher education that meets international standards while incorporating Asian perspectives. For a young age, students in Singapore are encouraged to be competitive and perform well. A major part of social standing for a person depends on how educated they are, what degree they hold, and which institute they graduated from. English is commonly used in Singapore educational institutions so that students can be groomed to become global citizens. Singaporean schools have also started using a great deal of technology in their teaching methods as well as in conducting classroom sessions.
I think thanks for while you're reading this, Yang Zhen, it brings a lot of thoughts. Like during the 2 years of pandemics, I think without technology, you guys will not be graduating until set 2. Agree not? I think all of you was in 2 years ago when pandemic started. Bring home, all of you are in PSLE, correct? Oh, I really respect all the PSLE students now. Those of you now you are set 2. I really damn bloody respect all of you. Why? Very simple. You guys have to put on the mask, correct? During exam, 对吗？还记得吗？哦，对吗？
Well, we had an aircon room, so.
Yeah, you thank God you got aircon room. You know, some of my students that told me in Africa, in India, they don't even have the chance to study, you know. Okay, yeah, but you see, Kaiwan, yeah, I agree. But you know what? Putting the mask to take exam, I cannot take it, you know. Like this 2 days I was working in the office. I put on the mask, I cannot really have a good breathing facilities, seriously. So you see, really thanks to all of you who are PSLE students. You put on the mask, you do your exam, they put on the mask, right? Yang Zhen, during your oral, you put on your mask, right? You are just a mere 12 years old boy and girl. You know, this is the first time you went through this kind of very, very stressful period. And you know what? During this period, you guys, you know, usually got extra lesson, right? To prepare you for your PSLE, the extra remedial lesson, the extra drilling examinations. But most of the time, Zoom, I can tell you, not many people or not many students will really pay attention during the Zoom class. But nevertheless, God bless. You guys make it, and now you're set 2. So you can tell your next few generations to come that you guys have went through the really what they call unprecedented events or something that is like World War III. You went through a World War III, fighting with invisible enemies, and you guys has won it. Seriously, not many. My student in India told me they don't really have, who are now in Singapore, told me that they don't even have an iPad, a laptop, or use it to communicate. So the 2 years when Hao Xian was driving the car, nearly hit my face. So my advice is, Stop driving your car, kids. Just park your car there. Don't drive. Okay. So you see, I say don't drive already. So you see, you have to understand. Even though like Kaiwan, you say your school got aircon, all these things, is you should thank God. Is your parents and us who make it to be very smooth sailing for you. Without this education today, I tell you, Ray Hong, you think all of you can sit here? No way, right? So don't neglect your parents. So I always tell you all, please just shut up and do a good job.
They actually have most of the PSLE topics cut because of the COVID-19.
You think, are you happy with it? No, to be honest.
No, I wasn't too happy with that.
根本没有你被 short change 咧。You'll be short changed unless those parents insist to continue and study. I got parents who told me, Raymond, can you continue to teach those topics that are not tested for the PSLE? You know? I think what their parents do is correct, no, because they love their kids. It's not torturing their kids. You are way behind those kids, no, seriously. You wait to come out to work, then you know what is the real world out there, seriously. Nobody is going to defend you, protect you. Only your parents can do that. No? In the real world, nobody give a damn to you. No? Who are you to you? Everyone is like in the big oceans fighting for survival. So now either you study damn well, or you work hard very well, or you are able to defend yourself well. Okay, so that's how Singapore comes about. Education is the most crest, the top of the whole thing. Without education, who want to come to Singapore? And do you know, every time when I was in my previous school, I always say, this paper is from Cambridge. Your certificate is really well received throughout the world. When you hold this certificate of GCO level or even your IP Express, you go anywhere, people will find it, wow. And Singapore passport is number 2 in the world. Singapore education is top 10 in the world. Come on, please don't tarnish the reputation, guys, seriously. Whatever your grandfather, a great-grandfather, and your parents and I have built up for this country, don't tarnish it, please. You want me, I can stand out now. I can kneel down. Okay, to please you, for goodness sake, do a good job. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to do this SMART. Okay, Ray Hong, don't worry. You just see what we are doing, okay? Because you may not know what is SMART, stand for setting, main characters, atmosphere, reader, and title. Now, roughly, maybe Ray Hong, you can look at it. Yes, benefit to Singapore, no benefit to Singapore, no benefit to Singapore. Give example, introductions, and conclusion. This one must do, okay? Now, all your names are here, including your names also inside here if you want to do. All right, so what I want to share with you is this one here. So Uncle Raymond has done my part, okay? This is done by me. Okay, okay, let's read now. So setting is Singapore and the world. Setting. So Ray Hong, in any essay, there is always a setting. Whether you're argumentative, narrative, descriptive, whatever, you must have a setting. Even if it's doing a haunted house, you must have a setting, right? Which is a haunted house, right? Even if it's a birthday party, you also must have a setting, whether you celebrate your 80th birthday, is it at home, in the restaurant, correct? In the chalet. So setting 一定要有的. So I said as a place of Singapore in the world. Who is the main character? My main characters that I'm going to talk about in this topic here, okay? Does globalization benefit Singapore in the long run? So of course, I will want to talk about Mr. Lee. Now, the Prime Minister Lee got 2 Mr. Lee, right? Ray Hong. One of them is Mr. Lee Kuan Yew, and one of them is his son, Mr. Lee Hsien Loong. Okay, so Singaporeans like you and me and foreigners, that is the main characters. Okay, so now we all know that everything has a 2 sides of the coin. As what Yang Zhen said, double-edged sword, right? That's how you mentioned this word, double-edged sword. So always must be a positive and negative. Ray Hong, you ask me, hey, why? I only said 2 students, why you will talk on this thing? Because later on, when you do argumentative this year is important. If your school don't do argumentative, there's something wrong with it. Because in O-level exam, there will be 2 questions about argumentative. You like it or not, good luck to you. And for the IP student, you should know, right? Argumentative is one of the most important to make a difference. And you need the hook, the introductions. So you must have 3, ready? You must have 3 positive and 1 negative. Please do not get tell me, any one of you, okay, including Ray Hong, if you want to continue with. My teacher say 2, 1. If your teacher say 2 positive, 1 negative, or 2 negative, 1 positive, please, good luck to you. are always 3 versus 1. Whether it's 3 positive, 1 negative, or 3 negative, 1 positive. Okay, that's my advice. Okay, you don't want to do one, then good luck to you. All right, so introduction to globalization and Singapore. So that's the reader now, Rui Hong, is like paragraph 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, right? So don't worry, just relax. Now, paragraph 2, I will talk about benefit 1, create jobs. Globalization create jobs are true. If there are Starbucks and Coffee Beans, Kentucky Fried Chicken, A&W, these are all foreign brands coming here to create more jobs. Then benefit 2, paradigm shift of technology. Now you see, if we do not allow Tesla to come in, allow Dyson, allow Alibaba to come in, allow TikTok to come in, we will not share the technology. Paragraph 4, benefits for education program. True. Correct now. With this one, I really have thank you very much for people like Kai Wen, Han Ling, Warren, Zachary, Ziyue, Yang Zheng, Tian Yu, Hao Xian, all of you, because I think Rui Hong, you say you're Singaporean, right? So all of us, those of you who are from foreigners come here, I really appreciate. There is no such thing as called xenophobia. Xenophobia means that against foreigners, right? So who knows? One day, one of you, you may be one of the minister, you might be one of the top CEO, you might be one of the scientists, because through our educations, 我们用这4个字好吗？瑞红，一视同仁，听过这句话吗？瑞红，你听过吗？一视同仁。
I don't think so.
一视同仁就是说 everyone have the same status. Get it? I don't care whether you're Malay, you're Chinese, you're Indian, you're Eurasian, as long as you are not alien. Okay, all of you will have equal status. So you know the EduSave Award, you know, right, Wei Hong? You know EduSave Award?
Yeah.
I don't say, oh, because you're Chinese, I give you $300. And Malay, $5. Indian, no need, Indian cannot see you, I don't want to give you. Well, this is racist already. Yeah, exactly. I can dare to say that because my younger sons, the godparents are Indians. I have a lot of good friends who are Indians. And half of my relative, 1/3 of my relatives are Muslim. I'm no racist. Okay. And when I was in school, all my football players are all Indians. And I have a lot of my Indian students. I love them so much. In terms of good characters. Okay. So please, so now you understand the meaning called 一视同仁. That means all are impartial, equal status. It's not like all the Chinese stay in Orchard Road. How about the Malay and Indian stay in Pulau Ubin? I tell you, Rui Hong, I think you and I better migrate out of Singapore already. True now. You sure riots already. Or the other way. Okay, all the Chinese stay in St. John Island or Sentosa. And how about the Malay and Indians all stay in Orchard Road? I also worry. No such thing. You realize that if you stay in HDB flat now, we take care of the minority race in Singapore, which are Malays, Indian, Eurasians. Okay, I hate people who are anti-racism. Seriously. And one of them recently, okay, whether you're anti-LGBT, this one very sensitive. I remember the recent Hua Chong case. Okay, we don't want to delve about it, this Hua Chong case. No, Yang Zheng, you heard of this news, right? The counseling about LGBT, anti-LGBTs. Okay, I respect them. Okay, they are still humans. Rui Hong, you and I, we are not God. We are not here to judge people, color, race, or sexes. You agree? Whether they are transvestite or lesbian or gay, 这是他们的选择。只要他们不害人, they don't go to harm people, they go to kill people and don't cheat people. Okay? Correct or not? They have their own choice, their own freedom. So respect. That's keyword. That's why Singapore respect. But if you're going to harm someone, sorry, please get out of this country. So sorry, Rui Hong, your color and my color go to US 1 tan liao. True now. 1 tan liao. Confirm. Because I got students stay in US now. My ex-student, they tell me, sometimes at night they don't come out. Okay, my godmom, who is a Vietnamese, I lost touch with her. Now she's staying in San Jose. Okay. So number 5, the 1 point, no benefits to Singapore, too dependent on country products. Anyway, I still like to, even though Rui Hong, before that, when I quit my MOE job, I still work in Starbucks for 9 or 11 months. Starbucks. I don't make coffee. Okay, I'm doing the washing dishes. But I love the Starbucks coffee. I know it's very expensive. Okay, but I drink free.
Oh yeah, have I told you about that one time I went to Starbucks and my friend was like, "Do you want caramel?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." It costed me 70 cents.
70 cents?
For caramel that didn't impact the drink at all.
How much is it? How much?
It was like 8 10.
How much?
The entire drink was 8 10.
Okay, what? Hey, this caramel export from other country, no. Hello, excuse me. Globalization, okay? You're drinking a globalization caramel, no?
Yeah,
Yo, complain some more, you naughty boy lah. Okay, then you go and drink coffee shop one lah.
Yeah, that's actually a lot more worth it, like far more worth it. In my point of view.
To be honest, Han Ling and Rui Hong, I still like to drink the HDB coffee shop one. You know, the kopi C, kopi siu dai. Okay, not only cheaper, but I feel good lah. But occasionally, I will still drink Starbucks. Okay, that day I went to Starbucks. One of the staff still can recognize me. Hey, hello, Uncle Raymond. How are you? Okay, I just quit for a few years already. So think about it. So sometimes, what I say, okay, for example, I don't know you all like iPhone or not. Uncle Raymond don't like iPhone. No? I'm very anti-iPhone. I'm very anti-iPhone. You give me iPhone, I come straight away, I will sell.
Anti-iPhone.
Yeah, anti-iPhone. In very semi way of saying. Okay, so I'm very anti-iPhone. You give me the iPhone, I will sell it away. Okay. Now I'm very pro Asian products. Something like that. Okay. So does globalization benefit Singapore in the long run? Look here, guys. So see, no benefit, too dependent on country product. Benefit is all this thing here. Okay. And then what is my introductions? Globalization means the assimilations of economic. Please, excuse me. Can you write down this word, please? This one confirm next year, you will see this word very, very often in your social study. All of you, please write down this word, assimilation. Confirm, chalk, stand, and sign, you will see this word very often. So in chapter 5 or 6. Okay, globalization means the assimilations of economics and society through the flows of informations, ideas, technologies, goods and services, capital, finance, and people. The real meanings of globalizations in a broad sense is connectivities in all aspects of human life. It is the process where the businesses or other organizations expand international authority or start operating on an international scale. So this is my very long introduction using AIMS. Han Ling, you should know by now. The atmosphere, the interesting facts, I think some of you should know, and motivation and the suspense of the last sentence, why I say that here. Okay, and my conclusion is always use the magic word Rui Hong. Every time when you end conclusion for this argument, use 3 magic words. Han Ling, help me. Thus, hence, and therefore. Okay, thus, hence, and therefore. I strongly believe that the impact of globalizations have been both positive and negative on the entire world. But we can surely hope for more advancement in the global economy due to this process. Globalization has without, thank you, sir. Globalization has without an ounce of doubt has made this a better world, which I think Warren or Ziye or who was that was saying that, right? Yang Zhen. Where am I? Okay, a better world inculcates in us as well as to Singapore. The value of unities in diversity. All right, this word diversity, you're going to see that very often next year. I can conclude that, you see, globalization is an important aspect of life which makes trade possible across the world. It has so many positive effects on the life of people, and it also helps in building up the economy of our country. Rui Hong, you realize I talk about economy, I talk about social, right? It's all because we are good government that is called politics. So no matter how pleased by today, you better the EPS, economical, political, social, now you must memorize by heart already. Because once you go all the way out, these 3 words is super important to you. And which one is more important? Is it economical, political, social? Okay, I will choose political. So the top one, if you had a lousy leader, the whole entire army will gone. True or not, Rui Hong? You are SCDF. You see, if the leader is lousy in marching, the whole I tell you, upside down, that's it, man. You know what I mean? Okay, all fall in, get ready. The fellow will say, all fall in, get ready. Hello? Who will fall in, correct? So you realize that political leader is the most important. Leader is the key. Leader is the factors that change the entire economy and social. But of course, I know some people say, Uncle Raymond, I don't agree that. I think it's the people who make the country. I don't agree. It's about the economy. So it's 公说公有理，婆说婆有理，其中道理在哪里？道理在你心里啊。So you decide which one you how to convince your examiner. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I done my part already. I explained the introductions and conclusion. I even said everything. Please tolong in Malay, chu ni. And I like all of you doing this. Remember last week you all do this. Thank you so much. Oh, by the way, Guoren, Hao Xuan, Han Ling, Zachary, Ziye, Kai Wen, Yang Zhen, and Tian Yu. Okay, I share this with all my Set 4 students who is taking exam this month. Okay, I really, thanks to you, you know what, Kai Wen, I print this out without all these things here, without all these things empty. So I asked them to fill it in. Okay. They were asking me, is this 2% from Russia? Guoren, are you laughing, Guoren? Because
those are even Russian names. They're German.
No, they really read everything, no? Kai Wen, they also read yours, no? Okay, seriously, Ziye, they also read
Isn't
yours.
it like a brand?
You know what, Ziye, when you put this, right, Ziye, you put IDK, right? Oh, Ziye, are you there? Can you show me your hand? Are you there, Ziye? Are you there? Show me your hand. I thought just now you say you cannot show me your hand. You say the screen cannot show hand. You know, my student very fast. Like, Uncle Raymond, I thought in your class I cannot use IDK. Then I said, never mind because this girl is my VIP. So, Swan, because he showed me she's crying, she's struggling. So by right, Wei Hong, in my class there's no IDK one. Okay. Okay. Right. So Zach, thank you. You know what somebody say about your this thing convo? My Set 4 student, Uncle Raymond, your this student like to use WhatsApp very fast on it. I say, I don't know. I check with you. Exactly.
Yeah.
Because the way you type all these things, I didn't even know, no, Zachary. You see, thanks to you. Okay, so I prove to you, I really show to my Set 4 student, and then I say this cloud, this cloud here, this cloud here, this cloud. You see, so on the ball.
Yeah, about that.
This cloud. No lah, it's you lah. Thanks lah. I say this guy is very good. He wrote down everything to show to all. Okay, Kai Wen, thank you. So they asked me, is it very tough to study there? I say, not tough. It's just super tough. But we make it a super leader. Right, Kai Wen, right? Super tough. Of course, super tough. But make you a super leader. And I honestly, I share with them about these two things. I mean about calm and living. Seriously. Yang Zhen, thank you. I told them this guy is a hero, Yang Zhen.
The name, bruh. The name, bruh. The name.
My goddaughter. Yang Zhen. My goddaughter said, is he a history student? Maybe. I say maybe. I say maybe. I'm not sure next year whether he take history or not. I say this guy, wow, solid, this guy.
So you spell his name wrong, bruh.
Oh, did I? Oh yeah, sorry. Sorry, Yang Zhen.
You spell both words wrong. Wow.
Happy? Correct now. Yes, correct.
Oh, wait. The Zheng is
Oh
Mr.
my
Chen.
days.
Yeah. And then I say this guy, always very solid. Every lesson, he will definitely hand in 3 homeworks. And each homework got 350 words.
We are Singapore.
Yeah, thank you. Are you all ready? I would like to see, and by the way, you guys are not handing any of this homework. So can you be kind enough to do 2 homework now? One of them is your introduction for this one, if you have. And the other one is do this one here now. Let's go. So, Wei Hong, if you want, you can just take part.
Anand, what you mean by smart? And then, like, are we meant to use it in like
You don't need to.
Nah, my dear. You see?
Oh.
Correct or not? So, Wei Hong, this is one way to plan to write an argumentative essay. Okay? So these few weeks, usually the teachers in most of the school will start at least the introductions of argumentative essay. I think, Warren, you started last year, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. That's what you told me, right, Warren?
Oh, argumentative essay. No,
Don't have.
don't have.
I think you better start now, huh? Okay. You.
So we just use the SMART thing and write our intro, right?
No. My SMRT. Look at my SMRT. My setting. I just put simple one, Singapore and the world. You can say Singapore and the ASEAN, Singapore and United Nations, Singapore and Malaysia, bilateral relationship. Okay. Then of course the main character, I put there Mr. Lima. I will say the present, Mr. Lee say no, Singaporean and foreigners. Then of atmosphere, I will create two atmosphere. One is a positive atmosphere and one is a negative atmosphere.
So we write, so we just come with our own version of this, right? Yeah.
Yes. The topics, sorry, the title is this one here. Does globalization benefit Singapore in the long run? Hey guys, Rui Hong and Yang Zhen and Tian Yu and Kai Wen and Hao Xian, Zachary, Ziye, and Guo Ren. These topics will definitely affect you, right? True or not, Kai Wen? As long as you are in Singapore, you study after you graduate now, whether you want to stay in Singapore to work or what, it will definitely affect you. No? 3 months, Zachary. Right? Because the next 10 years, or in the long run, you guys will be the one coming out to work. Correct, Rui Hong? Right? It's definitely going to affect you, no? Hey, wait. Yang Zhen, can you put the SMRT into one paragraph for me? Because everyone is typing, you see, you look at the Mr. Hao Xian keep typing, you see. I'm not lagging. Am I lagging? No, right? I think it's your lagging.
You know.
Hao Xian is lagging.
So the SMRT is a bit too big to fit in one. Can I separate them with?
Okay. No problem. I will just click yours here. Wait, where's your name? Oh, yeah, the first one, is it? Hey. Okay, Rui Hong, now you understand? This is one way to force my student to think. Okay, immediately, so that preparing you for your examination, the train of thoughts. Because if I ask you to write an essay, not you, I think including you, everyone very common one, and same student, you will take a few days to write an essay. So far, not many students will really sit there for 1.5 hours to diligently sit there, write your essay without touching your handphone. I'm so sorry to say, Rui Hong, because this is Zoom, I cannot spend 1.5 hours. Okay, Rui Hong, let's start your essay now. So I look at you, then your camera show you writing. Very stupid, right? True not? It's very stupid, right? Unless it's in the classroom, which I have classroom. I will get my students sit in the classroom, then I will give them the paper and walk around. I will check on them. But now because of Zoom, I think of another method to allow my student to type it. Honestly, I don't like to type. I prefer you all to write. Because in exam, you write, correct? You don't type. Unless the school give you a keyboard to type, then different story. Because once you type, you don't have the feel of holding the pen and write. The time management, good luck to you. Most of them will feel one. Seriously, I'm so sorry to say. It's very blunt to all of you, okay? You only have a couple of minutes. I don't expect you to stay until 10 o'clock. Okay, so sorry. But like this, now Yang Zhen has started something like that. What is FAF, Warren? Warren, what is FAF? Can you tell me? What does FF stand for?
I'm not sure, but
Wait, Yang Zhen, wait. Yes, Warren, what is FF?
It means fanfic.
What is fanfic? Seriously.
Fan fiction.
Oh, fan fiction. It's wow. Is this a what's that lingo? I never seen this one. I'm so sorry.
No, it's basically like you write like stories of two characters. Yeah.
I thought it meant forfeit because I'm pretty sure in gaming FF is forfeit, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Hey,
Most of the time, FF in the internet will be recognized as Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy. Oh my goodness. Thank you.
That's a
Yang
game.
Zhen.
That's a
Oh,
game.
Final Fantasy. Oh, that's a good one. Hey, Warren, show me some of your masterpiece.
Oh,
I want to
Cha. I think it's best you don't, because you know it's for us kids, not for.
Hey,
Yeah,
excuse
you don't.
me,
You
you
don't
see I
really
got generation gap, is it, clown? Okay, you see that?
You don't need to know. You don't need to know.
No, I want to know, seriously,
No,
share.
no, it's okay. It's fine.
Hey,
I mean,
Warren, you very selfish, Warren. You must share.
I
So
mean, it's
must
if she wants to share, she can share. I'm
no,
just
Warren, you have
best
to share with
know.
Uncle Raymond. No, Tian, you also must share with Uncle Raymond so that I got inspiration to come out my 5th book. I'm now writing my halfway for my 4th book. I need some inspiration. Okay, Warren, 我拭目以待啊。
I don't think it is very inspiring.
Okay, why not you just give me the snippets of some of it only? 不要说整个 story 啦 ，maybe certain part. Let me read for fun and laughter. Then,
Oh
Not
my
now.
god.
Wait, chat. S is the current time, right?
sorry.
Wait. What's S again?
Setting.
Setting.
Oh, Warren, 谢谢你啊。You don't need to help. Just read only what is more. 什么有什么好怕no, Warren writing very boring. Zi Yue, thank you. Yeah, you can also submit yours.
Sir, what's R for smart?
Read them.
Ah,
Read them. That means the number of paragraph that you're going to write for this essay. Paragraph 1, 2. Usually, Rui Hong. Usually, for a good paragraphing, please do not write 4 paragraphs. Okay, at least 5 and above. Then, please, for goodness sake, because of time constraint in the O level, maximum, my advice is 6 paragraphs. Okay, each paragraph 100 words. So, because they say 500 words, correct? So, 5 paragraph, 500 words. Just now, you see? Now you get it? Because they in O level, they will say 350 to 500 words. But if it's then my student asks, what happened if it's more? Of course, nothing wrong. But you know, right? The more you write, sometimes got more mistake, correct? And sometimes some examiner might say, oh, you more than 500, I strike off the last few sentences. You never know what the examiner in Cambridge is going to do, correct? Just be a bit play safe. But honestly, Rui Hong, in future, if you want to write 1,000 words, most welcome. Most welcome. You can ask Hao Xian can hear. Hao Xian always write a few thousand words on.
Well, what's T again?
What is what?
T.
Title. Then, and the main thing, you must tell me your this benefits and no benefits. I want to collate this. You know why, children? This one very important, Kaiwan. You guys have to give me the benefits and no benefit because I want to collate it. I want to share with my set 4 student who is taking exam. So to give them the inspiration to show that, look, if my set 2 can do this, you set 4 can give me. So it's to motivate them, please. And when I'm going to share with my set 4 student, I'm going to put the name there. This is from Kaiwan. This is from Warren. This is from Yang Zhen. This is from Hao Xian. This is from Rui Hong. This is from Han Ling. This is from Zachary. And this is from Tian Yu. And what about Zi Yue? Never mind. Zi Yue is okay. Zi Yue one, you give me the whole entire essay. Thank you very much. What? Isn't it you're supposed to give me a whole entire essay? Zi Yue. Thank you. What is Dante VTTM? So interesting, Warren. I didn't know you use a lot of funny acronyms like Uncle Raymond's. Wow, I can't breathe today, no? No, serious, honey, I can't breathe today. You know why? No? You know why? You don't know why?
Why?
Because today is 7月15. 很多人烧
yeah.
They are burning a lot of things.
It's best if we can keep that off the topic for now. Not very healthy to talk about it.
Okay. What is URHNN? Hey, what is that, Ziye? URHNH. Oh, Uncle Richard.
The timing.
That's a good
impeccable.
one, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna get the Haling. I think Ziye can't hear us. I'm gonna get the address for my colleague to go to her house.
Sure. You should order an angel shot. You know what's that?
Wow, what is that?
Okay, so basically, if I'm not wrong, if you're at a bar and you order an angel shot, it means that you do not feel uncomfortable, and then like the bartender can go take care of the person, and it's always the blue shirt dude. I mean,
Oh,
it's
wow.
a
Excuse
meme, it's a
me.
meme.
Can you? I don't drink. I'm anti-alcohol one.
Yeah, but it's fine. It's like if you use TikTok, then you will know the jokes.
I see. Okay, okay.
Hello, I want to order angel shot.
Okay, I'm going to check it out. Hey, where is Hao Xuan? Oh, Ziye, that's a good one. URHNH. Uncle Raymond has no hair. Honestly, Ziye, I swear that I'm not angry at you, seriously. I really enjoy the way you do all these things. Compare from you.
Wait,
with
what's
us here.
A? What's the letter A? SMA.
RT.
Atmosphere.
SMART.
Yeah.
What is that?
R is like our paragraph, right? Or
There.
something.
There.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Hey, hello, Yang Zhen. When you say positive argument one, you must give something like what positive things. You get me not? Like you see, when I say positive, look at me, look at mine, not look at me. I know I got Raymond, Uncle Raymond got no hair. You see, look at me. You see, when I say positive, right? You see, I say create jobs. 明白吗? Then second positive, I say create technology. 你要有一个 topic sentence 明白吗? So that when you start to write your essay on Rui Hong, you know, oh, I'm going to talk about creating jobs. Then when the second positive, oh, I'm going to talk about technology. 明白吗? 不然你讲 positive, 什么 positive then you go and still waste your brain power to think. In exam, you have no own sweet time, take your own sweet time to think. What you have 快点写了. Okay, remember, the more you write, that means the more mark is coming. Of course, you must not write nonsense please, we're going to say. Yeah, you can put yours. Come on, where is yours? Let me see. Where is yours? Wait. Okay, yours is here. Let's go. Oh, Zachary, your hair is very nice, no? Seriously, golden color some more.
Reflection.
Oh, refractions, but nice hairstyle. Seriously, not sarcastic. Not like the one with the two dogs hanging around here. Can't even see the face also. I'm so sad. Oh, finally they appear. Oh my goodness. Oh, out of the blue, man. Wow, that's cool.
No,
Sorry,
it's because it was hiding in the blue.
sorry, Rui Hong. This is how I entertain my student at times. You don't mind. This the student entertain me as well. All right, so thank you so much for your setting the Singapore and the world. The main characters, businessman in Singapore. That's very interesting. Why don't you put the businessman as SME? You know it's SME, right? Small medium enterprise business.
Yeah, I forgot.
That would be great. That would be great if you can put this. Well, more formal information. Hey, hello, excuse me, sir. What do you mean by more formal informal? Can you be more
Teacher, can you show
specific?
the SMART again?
More formal and informational. That means like it talks more about that.
我不懂你在讲什么嘞 Seriously，等一下哈 Zachary， 等一下，Hold on。I'm going to put this for our dear friend. Oh, finally. Okay, that's here. All right, T impact. Hello, impact. Sorry, the title itself. This one, honestly, Yang Zhen, this one should be your conclusion. Okay. Okay, your title. Wait. Your title will be Zachary. Uncle Raymond is going to show you that. Your title is this one. So all of you, the 9 of you, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of you. Your 9 of you will be, your title is just put this only. So, Rui Hong, why I put the title behind? Because I want my student to check everything that you're answering the right thing. So it's not the effect. Okay, you must do this title. This is your title, okay, honey? All right, sorry, this is supposed to be your title. And then Zachary, no, Yang Zhen, this is supposed to be your title, okay? Yang Zhen, 就是这样咯. Okay, then you go and talk about your benefit now, your positive and negative. Okay, thank you. The impact of globalization. No. You're supposed to type, does globalization benefit Singapore? That's
So
your
that-
title. Don't change my title. Remember, in
Oh.
O level, you cannot change the title, ma. You have
Which
to
is
fix the title, 懂意思吗?
Oh,
I'm,
okay.
I'm training my student to be disciplined so that make sure that you're setting main character, atmosphere, and rhythms in line with the title that is tested in the exam. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you, Ray Hong. I think you get the hang of it already, all of you. So, Tian Yu, is that Kaiwen? Kaiwen, you give me already, Kaiwen.
Right, Chester, am I done? Oh,
Wait. Kaiwen gave me or not? Did Kaiwen give me? Did you give me a Kaiwen? Did I paste it wrongly?
I haven't yet.
Oh, then who is this one? Currently, is this one? Who is one? Sorry, if I paste it wrongly, I'm so sorry. Hey, where is this? Who's on? Tian Yu, this is yours, right?
Huh? Yeah.
Oh, so I paste it wrongly. Oh my God. Okay, sorry. I got to replace it somewhere else. Zachary, are you there? Can you send to me now?
Okay, wait.
Thank you, sir. So the more you're going to practice this, that means when you come to exam straight away, oh, I know what is SMART. I know what I'm going to do now. I'm going to do for this way of writing style. Okay, thank you, Tian Yu. This one. Oh, okay, people around the world, fine. That's true. That's your main characters. Thank you. No, what happened? You have to rewrite. What happened to you, Goran? Where is my Hao Xian? What happened to him?
Chester, I'm done, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But no. You are done for SMART. You are not done for this one, my dear.
All right, I need to see the other questions right now.
No, you haven't done this one. You haven't done
easy
better.
done.
What are the 3 benefits you are supposed to give? What are the 1 non-benefits? And what is this one is this one here? And then where's your introductions and your conclusion? You see, you must give this one.
All right.
Get it?
So 3 benefits and 1 non-benefit.
Yes, sir.
All right.
I thought it's write whatever we want. Yes, correct. You write whatever we want, correct. But you must base on the title here, Goran. Does globalization benefit Singapore? So wait. I thought atmosphere is like the positive and negative atmosphere. That means, for example, Ray Hong, if you celebrate a birthday, what kind of atmosphere? Happy, right? All right. So when you go for exam, the atmosphere is also happy, also nervous. Why nervous? During the exam, you're nervous. After the exam, you're happy, ma? Because the exam over already. Get it? So when you go for interview, you're very nervous. But after the interview, you're also a bit nervous and happy. But when you got the result from the interview that you are selected for DSA or get into the job, that means you are on cloud nine, has happy, has a laugh. So now that's called the atmosphere. Can I use the word now, Ray Hong? MOOD. Get it now? What is MOD? Whoa.
Wait, I send you. I feel like the non-benefit part might be wrong. Might be.
No, correct.
It's correct because like if you have global,
No. It's I cannot say it's right or wrong until you write it and then explain to me why you think it's positive. 你懂我意思吗 ？Just like a knife 啊，一支刀哦，不是一定会杀人，对吗？一支刀是可以拿来切菜，可以切肉，对不对？啊，也可以拿来做 defense. So you cannot say the knife is a bad thing. It's how the person who is going to use the knife. Get it? Ah, that's a different, huh? So this is your benefit, no? Can you? Thank you. And
there
that
was
is
other questions.
example.
Example.
Yeah, my example.
I need to see.
Wait, my example is here. Okay, so Rui Hong, it's not wrong to say mostly positive, but you still need to mention there are some negative. Okay, do you see the what I'm typing? So because argumentative, you must have two sides of the coin. Okay, so for example, do you agree that do you agree that students should bring handphone to school? You cannot say totally cannot, right? 对不对? Right, sometimes you bring handphone to school is that because the parents can use the handphone to track that the child is in school. Correct? You know, handphone can track student, you know, right? And then the handphone is also good because nowadays, how to find a public phone? You cannot find a public phone, right? And then you cannot go to general office and say, I want to call my mom. No, they won't allow you to do that. Okay? So there's a good and bad for using handphone in school. Wow, Japanese food, you are right, man. Can you?
Yes, Japanese and Korean foods are very nice.
No, I don't like kimchi, sorry.
No, when I say Japanese food, I don't mean kimchi. I also don't really like kimchi. I meant like something else.
No, I don't know. If you ask me the Korean food and Japanese food, I prefer Japanese food. I'm seriously, I prefer Japanese food.
Yeah, I also agree. Japanese food is nice.
Yeah, so Rui Hong, you understand already? So 记住when every time there's a argumentative, 你一定要有一个 plus 跟一个 minus point 的。Just like for example, do you agree that we should not wear uniform to school? Then you must say yes, I agree, but at the same time, no, I don't agree. Okay. Okay. Warren, where's your point? No, rhythm is not positive or negative. Rui Hong. Rhythm is paragraph 1, 2, paragraph 3, 4, 5. That's called rhythm. Okay, rhythm is like which paragraph, what is your introductions? Warren, are you there? Are you typing? Zachary, where is yours? Zachary out already.
Yeah, I have to rewrite because I thought it's like can write whatever you want.
Oh, never mind. Next time you want to write whatever, don't delete. Okay, please, for goodness sake, don't. You know, Uncle Raymond, I'm not against you or anyone here. Please, whatever you type, put it inside. Sometimes some points might be relevant. Okay, please. This is not a school. This is where you express to impress, not to depress, and not to be stressed. Hey, where's my Zachary? Why you ran off already? Never hand in my homework, then go off. Can somebody call Zachary? If not, I'm going, okay, that's it. Title, go by say, yes, correct. Now you get it out, Rui Hong. Yes, that means the title you cannot change. Because title is given in the exam, correct now. You cannot say, Cher, I don't like this title. Can I change and write my own title? Cannot, what? Correct. So you have to follow the title that's given by the school, by the examiner. So you have to follow the title. Rui Hong, your school don't do all these things. No, right? The school says, okay, start writing. Then you start there. Write what? What to write? Where to write? How to write? Correct now. So now, Uncle Raymond give you a draft, give you a template. Get it now. You play COD now. You play COD. Wow, you play COD. And it's not cash on delivery. It's Call of Duty, right? You see, Call of Duty. Uncle Raymond don't like to use AK-47. I like to use machine gun. I like to use knife. Correct.
Yes, I like to use Odin.
There are certain weapons you use, right? Correct now. If you play COD, you know, right? Certain weapon you use, certain weapon you don't use. Some certain weapon it's so heavy, so bulky. Same thing lah. Okay. Ray Hong, 明白吗? So when you go for a battlefield, you carry whatever weapons or necessary things. So before you go to the exam hall to start a proper essay, you must start to plan the SMART. This is the methods, and this will be in my 4th book. Okay, I'm doing my 4th book already. Thank you, Warren. Awesome. Thank you very much for your SMART. Hey, where's your name? I'm so sorry, guys. It take a bit longer for today. If I really appreciate it, seriously. You better save, if not, gone. Well, your globalization is totally different, huh? Warren. You make it a story, yeah. I like it. I like that. Now you understand? Ray Hong, is it? This is a freak class. You know what's freak now? Look at my book here. Think like a freak. Ray Hong, you don't believe there's such a book? You can Google it, and then YouTube. This is a guy who eat the most sausage and won 12 times competitions. He's a Japanese guy. So think like a freak. If today Steve Jobs don't think like a freak, you and I will not have iPhone. True now. If today Microsoft did not think like a freak, today we do not have Microsoft. Bill Gates, correct? Today, if Albert Einstein don't think like a freak, we would not have E equal to MC squared. Today, Thomas Edison don't think like a freak. Today, you and I got no light bulb. So please don't be a typical.
Actually, we still have light bulbs, but they were incredibly expensive.
Yeah lah, but at least your light, man. Then you use candle, man. Yo, so dangerous. Correct. So Ray Hong, don't think like a Singaporean kids. Think like international kids. Okay, your stage is not Singapore, correct? Your stage is the world, ma. All right. Okay, that's all, children. I got to go soon. I don't want to take so much time. It's not very good to look at the Zoom for too long. Zach not here. So let me see who have not. Ziyue, my dear Ziyue, where is yours? Hao Xuan, no, 不要讲，只剩下Ziyue. Ziyue, are you ready to send? Okay, thank you, girl. So Ziyue is going to send me by WhatsApp. Fair enough. And say right, honey, you know yesterday, Yufan, after the class, she sent me the whole thing. I haven't paid it. Seriously, I haven't paid.
Oh.
You know what time she sent to me?
What time? 10,
Let me see.
11.
Wait. Chotomate. Thank you, Ziyue. I saw it already. Thank you. I saw your WhatsApp. So there's no boundary one. Okay, anytime, what time? Let me see. It's sent at what time is it? 10:55 p.m. 10:55 p.m. 你听好来10:55 p.m. And then she replied back 10:56 p.m. Say thank you, good night. Okay, thank you for that. So Ray Hong. Hey Ray Hong, what is your name? Okay, no, they are at the behind there. So Ray Hong, if you want to continue for the next lesson, then you will see all these things placed, and then we'll show it to next lesson, okay? Okay, Ziyue, you say got introductions and 4 paragraphs, but the 4 paragraphs, can you later send again? I want the 4 paragraphs, Ziyue. Each paragraph must be like that. Ziyue, can you please look at this setting here, please? You must do this because we are doing argumentative. You cannot just say 4 paragraphs. You know what I mean, Ziyue? You must say, okay, paragraph 2, I'm going to write about benefit, talking about creating jobs. And that paragraph, I'm going to talk about technology and how it benefits Singapore. You mean by Ziyue? Okay. You have to do that because I'm preparing you for writing your A levels and university paper and your O level. So if you just put 4 paragraphs, nothing wrong. You can tell me, Uncle Raymond, it's inside my brain already. I know what to write for what paragraph. But I will still prefer you to write it in black and white. Okay? So like, does globalization benefit Singapore in the wrong? That one, the title cannot change one. That one fixed. Thank you very much for your understanding. All right. So for setting and main characters, and no problem for you, Ziyue. Formal and detail, I don't know why you put the question mark of detail. So don't put a question marks in when you're doing draft. 明白吗? Everyone you are listening, when you're doing draft, do not put a question mark here. Technology, you don't put like that, technology. No, that means you are making your brain to die faster, you know. This is exam hall. You don't say technology. Oh my goodness, technology is spelled wrongly. And then you realize that. Oh my God. Okay. The shift of technology. So you put question mark means if you put question mark, you yourself also don't know. And how are you going to write? Sounds very funny, right? So you must be very firm. Okay, because it's exam, you're not going to give discount to your own paper. Don't do that. Okay. So all of you have put it in your effort ready. Do I look at it correctly? Okay, thank you so much for negative impact. Okay, thank you. Yeah, and it's very true. You are right, man. You're absolutely right. It's pollution. That's right. It's true. It's absolutely true. Globalization brings pollutions and devastations to climate changes. Climate changes. That's right. Just what is annotate is on? What do you mean by that? Sorry, Kaiwan. What do you mean by Zoom annotate is on? What does it mean? How to use this function? Oh, thank you. I was sorry. Thanks, Kaiwan. It's good to see that you're disturbing us. That shows that you are a bit well. That's you. Are you putting okay? By the way, Warren, 介绍你那个 medicine 给凯文。
It's like a 莲花清瘟. It's like a Chinese medicine that is like pills.
Very good. The moment you take the 4 pills, 你吃4粒对吗？一次4粒嘞。我不懂你的 age 可以吃4粒吗？ But I took 4 The moment I took 4, the whole throat is so cooling and nice. Take a picture and send to Kai Wen. Oh, like you can draw on the screen. Thank you, Ziyue. Thank you. Sunday I mental block. Okay. Annotation writing correct. Ayo. Yeah. You see, Wei Hong, now you understand? In this class, not I teach, some of my students taught me how to do certain things. All right, thank you so much. I'm going to say this, and I honestly hope that you guys can fill it out like what Zia has done. Send me a WhatsApp, and I will copy and paste it. All right. If not, can you please be kind enough, type in your Microsoft Words, nice sweet one, very pretty one, good one, and also this one here, your introductions as well. Okay, this one here. Remember family. Remember your family. I want your introductions, please. I don't need your full essay. I want your introductions. Wei Hong, do you agree now? Before I go on, sorry, 1 minute. Wei Hong, do you agree that sometimes when you want to start essay, the introduction is the killer, right? You don't know how to impress, right? The introduction is the killer. So now you need to practice more introduction. You know why? Once you know how to start off introduction, every time the start is always the very difficult one. So once you know how to start off, it's a smooth sailing. True not? Right? I hate math. I really hate math. I don't like math. So I'm in the humanities department. But no matter how I hate math, I still need to know this, right? Wait, 2 times 2, 3 times 3, 4 times 4. This is the basic. So with this kind of multiplication, addition, division, I can start all my maths easier. If you don't even know how to do multiplication, good luck to you lah. Okay? Thank you so much, everyone. Really very fruitful. I learned a lot of things from you guys. Thank you very much. I know if Hao Xuan and Zachary are listening, please hand me your homework, okay?